sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping.
Sipping, I'm 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 sipping.
This is Sippin' with Sammie. I am Mr. Flash, it only the one and only Sippin' with Sammie. Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sippin' with Sammie, you ain't sippin' right. Please get your fucking life together.
Damn Sammie, you done. Damn Sammie, you done. Damn Sammie, you done fucked up.
Yep! What's up with y'all, man? Happy Thursday, happy hour, all that other flyness. Hopefully everybody is doing well. I am doing awesome today. And if you're not, don't even envy me. We gonna get you there. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, all of the above. Anyone you choose, we appreciate it. As I always say, we do see the results. So I'm gonna keep saying it because shout out to my people for listening. You know what I'm saying? If they listening, you might as well talk to them a little bit. Today is a fantastic day. Part of the reason why I am awesome today is because this is somebody that I care about and work closely to in a dear way. So first of all, we're going to give him a round of applause. Introduce yourself to my people, please.
This is Big Trail, DJ Trail in the building.
What happened to International Trail?
I mean,
you global Trail now?
They should know by now, you know what I mean? I've been international since the radio, you know what I mean?
I heard that. Nah, you've been doing it big. And how you feeling today? You good?
I'm great, man. I'm here. I've been waiting to get here. I was tired of watching people. And I was like, yo, why I ain't signed the board yet? You know what I mean?
What's funny? You know, Trail was early supported. Like I said, we worked together, but at the same time, early on in the podcast, we was able to use one of the best man caves in Philly to film an episode with a group of gentlemen that I respect highly.
Yes, sir.
And Trail was in the background wilding and had the bar popped, man. Bar was popping a little bit too much. Somebody overspoke that night, but we got rid of it. We got rid of it. But still watch the episode to see if you can see where we chopped it up at, because our edits is mean.
Yes
but so I definitely appreciate you. And with that being said, you always welcome, bro.
You know, man.
You don't need no invite, nigga.
I know. I'm on some bullshit. I mean, we can curse on here?
Yeah, you good.
Cool. Yeah, I be on support. You know what it is, though? A nigga be working.
I'm about to say, you busy. You got about 5 jobs.
Yo.
About 5 jobs.
Listen, I just this past weekend was my first weekend off.
Dope.
You know what I did? Sat my ass right in the house for 2 days straight and just chill.
You didn't turn the turntables on?
Hell no, yo, no.
Cause I know you be at the crib just DJing for the block with 2 people sitting on their porches if you can.
The weekend before that, I had a triple. I was out like my triple double. 3 gigs all weekend. Back to back. It felt like it was back to back to back. It was like a one in the middle of the day, one at the end of the day, a pool party. I ain't run out that joint until like 2. Had to wake up 12, do another event outside, bruh. I was just
the life we chose.
Facts.
It's the life we chose.
You know what? This shit chose me.
Talk about it.
So, let me tell you how I get started in DJing.
Yeah,
right. Real talk. I didn't want to DJ, right? But my best friend, you know, block parties and shit, whatever, moved to the new crib. My man's like, you know, and I'm always playing the music. I always had the big speakers, whatever. And my man is like, my best friend, Sterling King. I'm going to put you out there, bro.
Shout out Sterling. I grew up next to Sterling.
That's right. Put that government out there. He was like, one year he was like, yo, you might as well get some DJ equipment. So I was like, man, whatever. I'll get that shit later. You know what I mean? The next block party next year. Yo, man, you need to get some DJ equipment.
Yeah, I've been in these
yeah,
circles
you know what I'm
before.
saying?
Yeah.
3rd year, right? Yo, you need to get some DJ equipment. I'm like, all right, nigga, just so you could stop asking me, I go out and buy DJ equipment. So he like, all right, bet. I think he was setting me up. He's like, all right, bet.
He wasn't asking you. He was telling you for the record.
Yeah.
Because that's what a good friend does. He was telling you.
People see your talent and they recognize and they push it. And
exactly.
He's definitely one of those friends, if not the friend, that will always try to push me to the limit. You know what I mean?
Fire. Sterling's always been a good
guy. My guy. He's my guy. Nigga does everything. You know what I mean? Master everything, all that, whatever the saying is.
Yeah.
So the 3rd year, I'm like, all right, I'm going to buy the equipment just to shut him up. So, that's
how you know you're getting
exactly
money.
Why, yeah.
I'm going to just buy them. That's how you know you got space in your house and a couple hours.
Yeah, right? Just to shut him up, bought the equipment, right? And then I'm playing around with it for about a month, and he's like, "Yo, I got a gig for you." So I do the gig. Yeah,
Yes, thorough.
yeah, right.
Yes, thorough.
Oh my! Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing about. I've been doing this for about like 10 years. I feel like I'm still a rookie with some things, but my support system is
Yeah.
off the chain. We'll get into that later.
Yeah, you vicious.
So this bull gets me one gig.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "You know what? I got another gig next weekend." Bruh. All right, bro. So at this point, I'm like, all right, you know, and I'm still learning. So I'm like, I don't know what to play. And it's a church gig at that, right? So I'm like, yo, what am I going to play at a church gig,
That's
bro?
why he's
So-
coming through the stage with all them edits.
yeah, right. So he like just play some clean stuff and you know just play as same people. So he just threw me out there in the water, and once I got the feel for it, about maybe like a month or two in after that, I start getting booked every weekend.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, gig, right? So I'm like, all right, well, cool. Maybe I'm just not charging enough money. So I.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that's
the
so
thing.
because I'm like, it's either I'm good or I'm just cheap, and I said the last thing I want to be is cheap, right? So then I upped the price.
Work smarter.
Exactly, I upped the price. I'm still booked. The next year, I'm still booked every weekend. Like to the point, my wife's like, "Yo, like listen, when we gonna go on a trip?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm getting this paper." You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
here. Like this is where I feel comfortable getting. Like I don't walk out the house with unless it's a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
You know
You
what I
one
mean?
of
I'm
them
at that point now. Yeah.
You entertaining now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then I up it again. Third year, booked every weekend. I said, yo, I must be good. So, but then, you know, because people don't give you feedback.
Are you comparing your prices to other people's prices? Are you having conversations with other DJs or
Yes.
people that's trying to book you, telling you what your competitors want? Is
Yes.
that a thing?
So everything's online, right? So Google tell you everything. Whatever area you in, if you in Cali, DJ's getting like at least a stack of a hour, or if you're in Philly, they might be getting like 150. It's all over,
It's
right?
the same with videography because, like, in New York, it's like triple what we charge.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Like I'm like, man, I'm living in the wrong area, right? 'Cause I be getting paid.
This shit
And
crazy.
some of these DJs, I'm like, yo, they not even that good.
But your market is your market. That's
Exactly.
that's everything that's baseline.
Exactly. So what did it for me, right, was, and this was right before I became a DJ, my man, DJ Cash Money. Everybody know DJ Cash Money.
Absolutely,
Greatest
legend.
DJ in Philadelphia. It's just, he turns 50 and he like Trell, like I known Cash for like 30 something years. He like, Trell, listen, like, and this is before I became a DJ.
Do y'all Googles look up Cash versus Jazzy Jeff?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's the biggest thing
Yes,
in
sir.
Philly history.
Yes, sir. You're gonna learn a lot. Just like I've been learning for 30 years.
Do your Googles.
Yeah. So I get with Cash and I'm talking to Cash, right? But Cash also one of them dudes, he don't tell you that he proud of you until like it's after the fact, right? So he's like, yo, go talk to Kid Capri. We had his 50th birthday party. So I go talk to Kid. Kid's in the middle of a set, right? At Cash's 50. Yes, right? Go talk to Kid. I don't know no better. I'm just walk up to him. He in the middle of the set, right? And as he's letting each song play out, he's giving me the gems. Yo, listen, whatever DJ you decide you want to be, either you're going to be like me and you rock the crowd, either you're going to be like Cash, you know what I mean, be the scratch master, perfect your craft. I said, well, I ain't trying to be no scratch, you know what I mean, all the scratch DJ and all that. I'll leave that to them cats that's been doing that for years, right?
Transitioning is important either way.
Exactly. I said, I'm here to rock a crowd because the reason I got into this thing is because people love my music selection. He said, bet. He said, you already mastered about
Rocking the crowd.
50 to 70% of what you need to do. He said, yo, we don't care about none of that shit. He said, when you at a party, they not worrying about you scratching. They worrying about what music you going to play. How you going to transition? How you going to blend?
You set the pace, and then they know when the pace breaks.
Exactly.
So if you start off scratching and shit, the niggas probably expect you to keep scratching.
Exactly. So that ain't my lane. My lane is we gonna come in, we gonna turn up, we gonna have a party. We gonna dance. Yo, I don't care if you don't dance. If you at one of my parties,
No, you be having
you
them
gonna dance
on their feet 8 to 80. I
Oh,
see
yeah.
that all the time on your
Bruh.
page.
Bro, I'm dancing, so I'm tired. You know what I mean on
Yeah.
that joint. So
He be on the floor with them.
yeah. So after that conversation, I talked to. Not only I talked to Kid, and I always talk to Cash every Saturday. We hoop together. So I talked to him then. Then he put me in front of Biz.
I wonder if I ever met Cash. I didn't know he hoop, but go ahead.
Yeah. You probably did sometime around.
Some random
'Cause
spot. Like,
Cash hoop everywhere.
Yeah.
And he like going on damn near 70 and still hooping.
That's crazy.
And nice with it. Jumper is wet.
Yeah.
Talk to Biz. Then I start talking to my DJs, right? Like I had a DJ since high school. That she rocked all of my parties when I was in high school.
Who that?
DJ Deluxe.
Oh, shout out
You
to
know what I mean?
Lux.
So, or as she now calls herself, Ms. Deluxe. She a hot DJ.
Yeah, she should.
Talk to her. Talk to my man DJ Smooth. Because he's been doing a whole circuit of karaoke, right?
You know Chalk?
Of course I know Chalk.
I thought
Come
you
on,
knew
man.
Chalk.
Stop, bro. That's
No,
my
I
guy.
I don't know why. I'm like, you know Chalk.
You know Chalk been in the house.
But we
bunch of
recorded,
times.
so I had to ask you before I said no. DJ Chalk.
Oh, no, not DJ Chalk.
DJ Chalk.
I know Chalk Belafonte.
Oh, we all know Chalk.
You know what I mean? That's my guy right there.
He about to have his own. Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
man, listen. That's
My bad, go ahead,
that's
though.
my dude right there.
Love Chalk, man.
So, as I'm starting to talk to my own DJs that I know, they like, yo, just you got the music selection. It's the transition and the blends, right? So where I learned my actual blend from, because once again, nobody's, in the DJ game, nobody's teaching you anything. You just gotta just learn,
You have
right?
to show that you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, DJ Frank Spinwell, I know you know him. That's where I learned my blends from. I'm watching Spinwell. Shout out, it's my guy, and my Masonic brother, along with Chop too. So
Absolutely.
I'm watching Spinwell blend and messing with the lows and the highs, and I'm like, oh, that's how you know what I mean? Oh, you messing with the lows and the highs. I'm on. Once I sat in the crib and start messing with the man, you couldn't tell me nothing after that.
That shit like skateboarding. Every
Bruh.
day you just want to see if you can land
Bruh.
this trick.
Today's
Like, hold up, watch what I'ma
price
do.
is not the same price.
Nah, and it shouldn't be. And like you said, this 10 years later, but you started out on a run, and it's crazy because I just went to a wedding this past weekend, Saturday. I missed a couple of events for that wedding, but it's cool. You got to go see the nuptials.
Yeah, facts.
But I saw a DJ that I grew up with. I'm not sure if you're familiar with DJ Head Rush.
Okay, yeah.
But I went to elementary and middle school with Head Rush, and he folks like he was when the Avalanches first came out. He bought a white one and painted it Pepsi blue, and we was young. I was like, God damn,
Getting money.
but he been DJing probably as long as you, or somewhere around the same amount of time as you, which means he picked it up as an adult, as far as I know, because I remember him posting that he was working on it. But from I'm doing this to the art museum steps,
Bruh,
and it's like
that's what's up.
watching how y'all move. I know that it's more than just your talent. It's your personality.
Yes,
it's
sir.
your professionalism
Yes, sir.
that gets you repeated. You know what I mean?
Yes,
and
sir.
because I know you guys are talented. You motherfuckers is shaking up everything from bar mitzvahs, the pool parties, the art museum steps to basketball games. Like it's a
Facts.
real thing. But it's like I think and we are in entertainment, so we all do have a little you know what I mean, with us. But I don't think people understand what personality, dress code, business sense,
Facts.
how time.
It's not just learning how to work the tables, right?
Right.
Let's get that.
Cause we gotta break it down. Cause these people think it's just cool to take over the aux court, and you don't even care about
Yo,
us.
I'm so glad you're doing this. We gotta let people know, like, people play in our face, right? They call us, yo, I need you to do an event. This is my price. I don't move from my price. I ain't never moved from my price. Nah, I need, like one lady called me up. I ain't gonna put it out there, but she was like, oh yeah, I need you to do my wedding. And I'm like, all right, bet, weddings start like $200 an hour. You know what I mean? In this market, you know what I mean? She don't realize in Cali it's like a stack of an hour, right? And that's just low level DJing. That's just me bringing the equipment.
Niggas
That's
just put
it.
down payments on cars off weddings, bro.
Facts.
It's a fact.
She like, so I tell her my price, and she like, well, I'm not, you a little bit too high. I'm like, well, what's your budget? Because I always ask people, what's your budget? I mean, I might work with you. It's a certain number that I'll go low. That if I don't go under that, I don't walk out the house.
Yeah, I might could 180 you an hour, save you a bean.
Exactly, right?
You might be in the budget.
So she was like, yeah, man, I got this DJ. He gonna do the whole drawing for $325. I was like, you know what? That's probably your best bet.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for reaching out.
And the crazy thing
Yeah.
about it, I hope it ain't your cousin, because he ain't gonna get the really. Well, if he really enjoys it, it won't matter. But he gonna be working.
So let me tell you why I put that story out there, right? People look at DJs and y'all think it's easy. It ain't easy.
That's what I'm saying.
It ain't. Listen, when I come into a situation, I'm one of those DJs, which is a rare thing. I don't come with a playlist. So you're not going to hear the same thing you hear today, yesterday, last year, right? You might hear a couple sprinkle of songs if you request it, which is fine.
Or
but,
if it's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's
but
some vibes,
you'll never be able to go on one of my sessions and be like, oh, he about to play this next. Oh, he about to play that, because it ain't going to happen. So with me, I got to come in. I got to feel the crowd. I got to talk to the crowd. I got to study and see who there. I got to see who vibing, who not vibing. Who not vibing, I wonder what they vibe to. Let me get them, because I'm trying to pull everybody.
Because I'm trying to make a hybrid situation.
Exactly. I got to be the MC. I got to be the host. I gotta think on the fly. Like, it ain't, like I said, it ain't no playlist. So when I play one song, I'm not even listening to that song. I'm listening to the next song.
Right.
I'm thinking, all right, if they rocking off of this, what can I elevate? What next song can I elevate to make them rock again and keep rocking? Then I got to some point turn the party down, right? Because I got to bring it back down to bring it back up. That's something I learned maybe 3 years into DJing, controlling the levels, because I had another conversation with another DJ. I can't remember who it was. They said, you got to know how to turn the party up, bring it back down, to bring it up again, right? I'm doing all that, constant thinking, moving, not really enjoying every song like I can, because I got this one audition, right? This one audition is going to bring me maybe 3 to 5 more clients. If I fuck up, I get nothing. Yeah, I mean, my reputation is done.
Yeah, your calling card is right now in front of these people.
If I do great, I just picked up 3 to 5 more clients.
Handed out a bunch of business cards.
Exactly. So my whole thing is, it's not easy, and you'll never lowball me, because I know how much work I put into it. Once I tell you how much work, and then you got to think, like, there's stuff that we do outside of DJing. Like, I'm not one of them DJs that stream music. All my music is in my little what do you call that? The hard drive. Right? So I download music every day. I listen to music every day.
You better than me, bro. I was just saying I gotta catch up, bro. I'm out the loop, man.
Yeah, see, and if you get like that, you get complacent and don't get caught up, you get left behind.
And the twist is, because I want to be clear for the audience and possibly for you, because I know you know me. You know I'm up on everything, all the people I deal with. I just ain't been in the world and what they've been putting out that much.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I got to get back to a little bit of that for certain artists, because certain artists drop that. I need to show that attention.
Exactly. And it's like, you got to, with me, it's touching all genres. I got local artists from Philly that I got to, keep in bind with.
Play my shit.
All the time.
You play my shit.
Yo, niggas ain't going to, look, I'm going to tell you one thing.
He been playing my shit.
Let me tell you one thing. Lay Banks, love her. I played her music first. Her grandma walked up on me one day and was like, hey, you a DJ? And I was like, yeah. She was like, my granddaughter.
That's so fire.
You know what I mean? She was like, she got some music. I want you to play it. And I played it. Right?
Rand Shaw's mom approached me in physical therapy one time and was like, I see you do stuff. You know who my son is? And I'm like, I know Rand.
You know Rand?
Like, yeah. But it's just like, no, when they peoples is riding like that, that's beautiful.
You got it. You got to support.
That's beautiful.
So I said it wasn't nothing for me to just throw something on the radio while we there real quick. You know what I mean?
You also know that this is an artist that cares about their shit because they peoples is riding.
Yes, sir.
They not fly by nights.
Nah, not at all.
That's fire. I'm glad she did that.
Yeah, I love this thing, man. I love music. First of all, let me tell you something. I was at the ACANN Fest this past weekend. That's what I did on my day off, right?
What's ACANN?
So it's an African
That's what
festival,
I thought.
right?
I know people that was there.
They're at Cherry Street Pier. So they had new artists, a lot of African soca, Afro beats,
which is the vibes.
Which was dope. My wife put me on. I wasn't even like thinking about it. She was like, "Yo, I want to go to this ACANN Fest." I said, "What the hell is that?" It was the ACANN Fest. I got there. I was like, "Oh shit!"
No,
you know what I mean?
It looked like it was a vibe,
bruh. Whole vibe.
I ain't gonna lie, I appreciate Instagram for that. Even though I wasn't there, it's something to look forward to. Like, I see what it was.
It was dope.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Then I bought so stuff, spiritually always leads you to stuff, right? So
Okay.
I get there, and they got this African gourd, bro, right? The African board shaker joint with the shells around it. So this is how much I know I love music, right? This is what took me back. I said, damn, I ain't touched one of these since I was like maybe like 10 years old.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So I'm shaking that joint. I'm in the joint like this, and people looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, nah, you won't understand. This is a childhood music thing. Like I grew up playing this thing. Bought it, right? Wasn't even playing, spend no money down there.
I was
But
in elementary or middle when I played one.
yeah, right. Just stuff that our kids don't know nothing about. Like if I show my grandson this, he can be like, yo, what is that, pop? You know what I mean?
You think it's a statue?
Exactly.
Decoration.
But this music, bro, this is music from the motherland.
Yeah, man.
I was like, I ain't had no reason to keep it or why I wanted it. It was just it represented me. It represented music. It represented my childhood.
He definitely bought it.
Oh, definitely.
I've seen it on the gram.
Yeah, yeah,
He bought it.
He posted it on the gram. Post all my teachers that taught it. You know what I mean? Like, yo, y'all remember this? Like, you know, this is from the childhood.
That's fire. Shout out to Sav. We always reflect on what we was taught together. But go ahead.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh, Sav, that's my baby. Tell him, what's up, Sav? But music is me, man. It's in me.
And that's the thing about it. And I joke with you about how often, like, I've never been at your house when you or your wife, shout out Keish, shout out Truck.
Keish in the building.
You know what I'm saying? When you or her didn't hop on the turntables for no apparent reason or just to keep the vibes going. But, like, sometimes
Truck.
I could be over there with just me, Trell, and one other person talking shit, and Trell is going to walk behind them turntables, turn that laptop on, and he's going to talk to us while he sit there and play with the machine. And what I've noticed about it from afar, and I've never really discussed with you, is it seems therapeutic for you. It really seems like you found some shit.
It's very therapeutic, bro.
Do you feel like this up you should have started when you was 13, being
I
a
really-
nigga that grew up in...
Man, I wish.
I should be with passion, though.
Yeah, listen. Sometimes I'll be like, I wish I would have known what I know now about everything, especially music. Right? These kids got it so
DJing
easy,
is the one
man.
regret I have that I didn't do is DJing.
Bruh, I wish I would have did it. And I touched vinyl when I was younger, but I think it just wasn't my time, right? And I think I still had a lot to learn. I still had a lot of music to listen to.
And you were still on your way to NBA, right?
Hey, listen, it could have, man.
Man, listen.
You know what? I tell my dad, who I just met about 6 years ago.
Right.
I said, bro, if you was in my life, I'd probably be playing NBA overseas somewhere, right? That's how good I was. I said, but the fact is, I didn't know how to navigate. I didn't know about going to AAU or showing up. I didn't know about going on the team. Like when I went to Brook, right? So I tried out the first year. They was a little cliquish, so I was just like, I ain't fucking with them no more. So I had my neighborhood homies. We played Sunny Hill every winter, right? Every winter and summer, and we go undefeated. We in the chip every year. I was that good, bruh. Sunny Hill, North.
You smashing Sunny Hill, y'all was good.
Bruh, Sunny Hill, North Philly.
I played Sunny Hill.
When they had it at the church down there near Richard Allen Projects, right? And think about it. We had to come from West Philly to North, ride the train. We had no buses back then. We had to walk through Richard Allen.
Just before they got McGonagall.
Yeah, right? Walk through Richard Allen, go play,
And
walk
then leave
home
at nighttime.
and beat teams.
From the neighborhood.
Yeah, and had to ride the sub with these dudes. Like, damn near about to get into scuffles.
Bro, I've rode this up with somebody I just beat up before.
Yeah.
That shit ain't even
That
fun.
shit ain't-
It ain't
shit
fun
ain't
when
cool.
you won the fight.
Because you tense, you like, if this nigga even jumped there.
And
I'm
everybody
swinging
keep
on
talking about it. You like, yo, shut up. Shut up. Like, it's cool. Like, it's over. Shut up.
But I got 2 rides off of that, right? I got, for Sunny Hill, I got a basketball scholarship to FAMU. My mom was like, thank you. My mom was like, nah, you ain't going there. That's a party school. Right? I get a full ride to Penn State, right? The coach was there. He's like, yo, I need you to come up to the school. Like, it was him and Sonny. I need you to come up to the school. We looking for a black point guard. Exactly what he said to me.
I'm
right?
listening.
Looking for a black point guard. I think you might be it. I can work you. Right?
That is a wild
Yeah.
statement.
He kept it 100. Like,
And that's the thing. Like, can you be mad at him? Especially
No.
at them times when we know how
no.
they was giving it
But
up.
the whole team was white.
Right.
So I go up there, right? And
Same with
shout out, we
Villanova.
not no racist, but I'm just keeping it 100 with you.
You ain't said nothing wrong.
So he wanted to change the spectrum of how they ran ball.
But he had to do it piece by piece.
Exactly. I go up there for a 2-week
Which
visit.
means he needed a smart black point guard, too.
Exactly. I go up there for a 2-week visit. I stay with the ball team, right? I'm up there, we partying.
I know you would.
It's this, and I'm gonna tell you why. It wasn't like it was like we was trying to party, but it's the same year they won the bowl. Kajana Carter, Kerry Collins, right? They put the goalposts in the middle of the
Quiet.
right? So all week, and it's the middle of the summer. All week they like, yo, we partying.
This spot.
Yeah, I'm with the ball team. I'm staying in their apartment. Right? I get there not knowing how
That
huge
is-
Penn State is, right?
Oh, yeah, you main campus, right?
Yeah.
I spent the week
Right?
at Maine. I shot a movie up there.
So I was going to school for engineering. So we was at the
Penn
dorms.
State got their own ice cream, nigga.
Bruh, they got their own McDonald's,
They got
their
their
own
own
apartments.
ice
building.
cream. Like, no, they make ice cream that is some of the best ice cream you gonna find in the world, and you can only get it from them.
It's crazy.
That's
They
how
got-
big Penn
They got
State
their
is.
own bus company.
Penn State is not a campus; it's a city.
It's a city. It is definitely a
You
city.
ride through the mountains, and you wind up in their own city.
So the boy I'm staying with, he like, listen, you can either hang out with us, and now by this time I'm playing 3-on-3 tournament in here, so I'm hanging out with them, hooping, and I'm hooping hard. And he's like, you can hang out with us, or you can just go to class. He said, but your class, he said, let me look at your roster. He said, man, your class way on the other side of the city, right? He said, you're gonna take a bus, but you're gonna have to wait an hour for this bus. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm just, I'm like 17 at the time. All right, I'm gonna just ride with y'all. Wherever y'all go, I'm going. So, boy, we going to tournaments. We hanging out at other people's apartments. He like, yo, listen, when you get on the team, this is how it's gonna be, right? I go in one of the practices. It wasn't even a practice because you can only practice during certain times of the year.
Workout.
So exactly. So we in there with the assistant coaches. Ain't even with the real coach. And I'm hooping. I'm giving the starting point guard the business, right? Had my own. I was hyped because they gave me a whole Penn State sweatsuit, shorts, jersey. I'm hype off of that, right? I'm hooping. I dunked on the 7-footer bull. They stopped the workout. I'm not even call it a practice because I don't want to get nobody in trouble. They stopped the workout.
Working out.
The assistant coach said, "Come on, all right, we're gonna go on talk to the coach. We go in the office, talk to the coach." He said, "Yo," he said, "I've been watching because they got cameras in there, right?" He said, "I've been
Cause
watching."
he there, but he ain't supposed to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he said, "I've been watching you." Yo, he said, "Listen, we want you to come full ride, come play on the team, come to the school." He said, "What you think?" I said, "Man, that's a bet." But the bus ride home, I'm like, "How am I gonna explain this to my mom?" Right? So, needless to say, my mom said, "Yo, so how was the classes?" I ain't gonna lie to my mom. I'm like, "Mom, listen, let me tell you what happened." They won the bowl. It was a party all, we was just hanging out. They was celebrating. But I didn't get a chance to go. She was like, "No, you're not going." She's like, "You're going to go to Temple." Now, dig this, right? I meet my dad 6 years later. I said, "Dad, what,
You mean 6 years ago?
well, 6 years ago, I'm sorry." I said, "Dad, what school you go to?" He said, "Oh, man, I went to Penn State."
Get the fuck out of here.
I said, "Yo, you know how to full rider?" He said, "What?" He said, "Why you ain't go?" I said, "Man," so I told him the story. He's like, "Oh, man," he said, "If I was in your life, I would have made you go."
It wouldn't have been that hard.
Yeah. Needless to say, when I got to Temple, right, Lynn,
I was about to say.
Quincy, Lynn was coming in right behind.
You know, I went to high school with Lynn.
Yeah, I know.
So, like, I know what year you talk about.
Lynn's my man. So he was coming in 96. I came in 95. And they already had a couple cats there. Wiley was there, a couple All-Americans. It was just like, I'm way down in the depth chart. There's no way. Like, I'm still at the practices, right? I'm still, working out with them. We still in the back gym working out in McGonigal Hall.
Lil Zach used to come to y'all practices.
Bro, listen, when Lynn came, finito. I broke my right wrist too, that 95 year. So talking to Coach Blackwell, rest in peace. He like, listen, man, we can get you together. You know, we'll come back out. We'll come back out try it next year. Next year they was fully loaded with guard. First of all, Brooklynboro was already there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? My man.
Somebody used to tell me I look like him. I'm like, you crazy.
Nah.
It was a wild. It was a coach. He was like, you look like Broken, bro.
Nah,
I'm like,
nah.
bro, I don't even like you saying that name to me.
Yeah.
Like,
I told Rosh one day, man. I said, you probably should have never came to Temple, dog. I said, they turned you into something that you wasn't, because you know he was a flat out scorer.
yeah.
And we had this talk via Messenger. You know what I mean? I said, yo, bro, I've been watching you since you've been at what's his high school? Because he went with my man Jimmy.
He went to
and the bottom. He didn't go to Brook. He went to U City.
U City.
When the U City played my man Jimmy.
Right. He was there when
So-
my uncle was working the head of the athletic department.
Which is another hooper, and he played on my Sunny Hill team with me. That's how we got chips, because he was like 6'4", 6'5", can do everything, jump shot, handles.
Who we talking about?
My man James Henderson,
Okay.
or Jimmy as we call
Hold
him,
up.
Jim.
All right.
Right. So he was a flat out hooper. He's one of the dudes that changed me into being a dog. I went from being a regular player to a dog. So
It takes something.
yeah, man. I wish all of that, like you said, when we talk about what we know now, I wish I would have had all of that back then. Even when I used to coach high school, I was assistant coach for high school for Kip Dubois Collegiate Charter Academy. Shout out to Kip. Overbrook for 1 year behind Coach Hugh Dixon. Shout out to Coach Dixon. I learned so much under them. Cash, my man Rob, rest in peace, my boy E. I learned so much from being under them. I wish I would have had all this high school. DJing and balling out. Man, I would have been a terror.
My shit's similar because my dad didn't play ball. My dad knew ball. But my dad didn't really have a childhood. Like, he might have played football a year or two and then he was in a barbershop the rest of his life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no weekends.
Yeah, he was like, nah, I'm getting his paper.
Well, he was obligated to get at a dollar
exactly.
at that time. But he could tell, like, my dad might have been to one or two of my games, even though I lived with him, because he was always at work. So when he seen me, he could tell me, "Oh, you good at this? Why you don't do this? Why you don't do that? Why you talking so much?" And he would tell me all of that shit. And one, like, I would get beat down and whole ride home from a game, but I appreciated it.
Yeah.
But he didn't know nothing about AAU. AAU was brand new.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And stuff like that. And I also was an asshole. I partied from Thursday to Sunday when I was in high school, and I was on the phone all night was trying to marinate a fish. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's regular though. You know what I mean? That's what you're supposed to do.
And you like the boy that was corny that used to cook, went overseas for 12 years, and damn, maybe I could have got a 5-year little overseas.
Bruh. There's so many dudes I'm like,
but I don't even be
I was
tripping.
better than that cat.
But they deserve it.
They
Because
deserve
they
it.
got there.
They put the work in.
They got there.
That's it.
Even if they had a hand, somebody to help them that had some know-how that we didn't have around us, they still benefited from what they had.
Exactly.
They used their tools. But no, I feel you. Trust me. And then I got a homie that came home after a nice long. I don't want to say it was good, but it seemed like a productive career. He won a couple chips overseas and stuff. Okay. And after it ended, he took it hard. And I would never trade places with him in that moment.
I feel you on that.
And he had to find something to bring him out of it. I'm not going to get too many details because then people might know who it is. But he had to find something else. You know what I mean? But being on social media with niggas that you love, it'd be rough when they go through it, boy.
For real.
Like, damn.
For real.
So it's like, I don't regret nothing.
I don't either. 'Cause this is our lane. You know what I mean? Like, I look at my life, and I'm on the second half of my life, right? First half, I was doing real good. Second half, I'm doing great. You know what I mean? I can't complain. Like, I'm not. Listen, man. First of all praises to God from the gate.
First and foremost,
I ain't doing none of this without God. So I don't want people to think that, oh, he got it from the mud. I hate when people say that. You ain't get it from the mud. You got some support in your life, whether it was spiritually or physically, that helped you move to where you was at.
If it was your third grade teacher.
Exactly. Like, cats be like, I got it from the mud. Well, who crib did you stay at? I was at my mom's house. Nah, gang. Like unless you was You was
know,
a baby and dropped in the street and survived.
You're
and,
just telling us that you don't appreciate shit.
exactly.
Or you don't appreciate
Nah,
people.
I ain't gonna never put
Cause
my ancestors down like that.
Bro, anything that applies to now, I remember where I got it from. I know the first teacher I had that made us identify the sounds in the music.
Exactly.
What instrument was in the song. This shit was one thing when I was a kid. It wasn't like break it down like.
Exactly.
And it's like, it makes you think different. So now when you become a musician or entertainer or something, you still got to go back and say, well, you made me look at music different.
Yes, sir.
Like, I don't know why people got such a hard time with, like, the mud is overrated.
Bruh, I played the trombone like in the 5th grade, 4th or 5th grade, okay?
Big ass trombone.
This is how music just in me. Music and arts, right? So I've always been an artist. Like I had paintings hanging up at art events, October Gallery when I was younger. I've sold paintings. Paintings are sitting in doctors' offices that I'm trying to find and get back. But
That's crazy.
the arts has always been in me, and I had to start to gravitate toward that, right? I had to realize, like, this is what it is. I'm business and arts, right? So business, arts, promotion, all goes hand in hand. You know what I mean? And I started to lean, as I got older, started to lean into all of that and just try to become successful in that. Have I ever been unsuccessful? No. And you know what's the key to not being unsuccessful is to listen to the people that come before you. I've always had a mentor. I still got mentors to this day. You've been mentoring me on the radio. I ain't know shit about radio when I came on the radio, right? Let me tell you how we talk. I'm gonna go real. I got to talk about this. This is how me and Sammie met, right? We all got mutual friends, right? And they've always talked about, yo, Rube, yo, that's my guy, yo, he's doing it. So we all hanging out one night, and Rube comes up to me and says, yo, man, I got my new CD out. I said, man, don't even give me the spiel. Give me 2.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's how I've always been. Give me 2.
That's a fact.
Keep one for myself and always pass one on to somebody else.
That's what he do.
You know what I mean?
My man Mad Labs do that. Yep.
Right? Day one. Listen to his music. This shit fire. You know what I mean? Yo, I gotta be around this cat more because this music is fire, and I gotta end with him. That's my man. Right? So we all start to get together, start hanging out, start playing cards. You know, the whole Spades collected all of us together.
Yeah.
Rook hit me up one day and was like, hey, listen, I need you to do the radio. Say less.
Yep.
That's how simple it is. Say less. Anything I can do to support my people, say less. I'm there. I'm all about support. Because somebody supported me one day. You know what I mean? And clearly, cats are still supporting me to this day. You know what I mean? Like I'm like when I was going through my whole Mason of the Year thing, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like to ask people for a lot of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know that about me. Like, I'm always the one giving, right? You come on my house, all I ask is when you come to my house, you either bring a bottle or a case. Everybody know that. Whoever been on my house know, but I don't even gotta say it no more. They either gonna bring a bottle or something, they gonna bring a case. But
I usually bring a case because they always got all the bottles.
Exactly. Shit, you know,
bottles.
you know my
Boxes and stuff.
You know my
It's
bar
crazy.
in the cave is crazy.
Crazy. I always just try to leave some beers here.
Anything you want, I got it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Henny, Douce, Laportier.
Oh, we ain't marketing, man. We
You know what I mean? Yeah, all that. Oh, my bad.
sponsors-
Scratch that.
My sponsor
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Vent Wine.
That's right. Pick up that sipping with Sammie too. Stop
Yeah,
playing.
man, we got
It's
the
all the
groups.
game. But I'm always gonna support my people, no matter what. And not for they're gonna support me. It's just that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to support people and not want nothing from it. You're supposed to look out for the people that's either above you or below you. You pull them up or you elevate them. That's it. I don't expect nothing, but guess what? My support staff is so great. I keep people around me that's going to elevate me
Yeah.
when I need it. Do I need elevation all
I've
the
met
time?
people through you that check on me.
Yo, listen.
Like, bro, you
Bruh.
got a good circle, bro.
My circle, we intertwine with each other. Even if you...
I'm talking about multiple people
Exactly.
from his circle that hit me on a random just to see if I'm okay.
Listen, my circle is so deep, so integrated, so we got we got people that don't make a lot of money that get pushed in with people that's millionaires, right? So,
Constantly.
Yeah, and I don't hang around the millionaire cats that I hang around. They're cool millionaires. They're not trying to degrade you. They trying to build you up too. So these are the same people. If I'm going to their house, you can come to their house.
And everybody's trying to build and learn.
Exactly. Everybody in my circle is building. There's no reason to be unsuccessful if you're in my circle.
Now, before we get too far away from the radio station,
Got you.
I just want you to tell the people, did I have it rocking in that motherfucker? Did I
Yes,
have it
sir.
rocking in that motherfucker
Yo,
when you came up to that
listen.
station, bro?
Listen, bro. Listen, I had to be unique when I came in there. He brought me in, and that was another introduction, and it was also a audition, right? I never did radio before. Sammie don't give you no format. You know what I'm saying?
I tell
He
you
just-
a little
he just-
bit, and then I tell you I got
Yeah,
you. It's
he
like
just
how I
come-
play spades. It's
yeah.
the same way I play spades.
But here's the unique thing. It's a great test, right? You come in, you rock. He's like, "Yo, Trail, rock out," right? So you gotta always be ready and on point. But then he knows how to always bring it back in. That's the greatest thing about you, bro. It's so natural how you run production. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
Even with controlling how your guests are and shout out to K too. I ain't gonna act like
you know,
this.
K's
She
the
ain't-
beast.
bruh.
K's a monster.
Behind every good man is a good woman. My wife, yo, listen,
Keish!
I'm not successful unless DJ Truck, aka Keisha Brown, aka KJB Photography. Make sure you
Hire
do some
DJ Truck for your 90s and your early 2000s parties, entertainment.
Or
she
your-
bodies that
or
era.
your photography.
Or your
right?
photography.
Right.
But on them turntables, she
Beast.
bodies that era.
Beast.
No bullshit.
So at the radio station, that was a new wave for me, right? And it was a wave. How long it's gonna be a wave? We came, we rocked out. The radio stations stay jumping, right? I've done great parties. I've also done great radio, you know what I mean, outlets with that. Because when I get in that joint, and I say that to say it like this: when I get in that joint, I'm tired because we be rocking,
2 hours feel like 4, don't it?
bruh. But
I used to be walking out there like, damn, that was 2 hours?
But it's a whole vibe. That's what it was. It was come in, you smoke, you drink, you party. I got a chance to push out artists that I've never probably even heard before. You know, I actually got to connect with artists that I probably never even connected with. You know, Kravitz walk by my house every day.
That's crazy.
He live uptown with me.
Yeah.
So, and it was just a vibe. It was. Listen, we had them waves rocking.
And all I do is I tell you, yo, you got time after this, fuck it up, trash
Yeah.
it. And then after a couple, he be peeking over at me, and I be like, I be looking at him like I ain't saying shit. And then he'll get to a point, and I be like, yo, now turn me up real quick so we can go back in. And he'll drop something crazy, and then I'll be like, all right, cut it here, and we rocking because I always went off a feeling.
Yes, sir.
Just to explain the whole limited direction. One, I need you to be free, and I need you to be you, and I need you to show what you can do.
Yes, sir.
But two, when I was on FM radio and internet radio at the same time. On FM radio, every 15 minutes you had to do an ad break, a commercial break, all type of stuff. When I was on internet radio, I was going off of how the room felt, or how long it felt like we was talking, or how long the break was, or what I wanted to manipulate for later on in the show. And that would always change because there was always different people walking in there that deserved either their music to get played, or they wanted to get their shit off or promote something. So I used to always have to like figure out what happens during the music break that changes what follows the music break.
That's why I say I love how you did your production,
Bro, I used to
because
be thinking up there.
yeah, it is variable. I was thinking with you because like cats is coming up to me like, yo, play my music. I'm like, well, I ain't got it, so you gotta email it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And I'm on this right now.
yeah, I gotta play this. I gotta email that. I gotta watch for the direction.
Sammie just asked me for a record.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then I gotta like, yo, I can't play your shit right now because we gotta do this first. And yo, it was a whirlwind, but after my first year, it just became simple, right? And then I even made a little piece of mine where I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna start coming up on First Fridays. It's gonna be a First Friday thing.
Yeah.
And
DJ Trail's First Friday Trail.
Yo, listen, and it turned into something.
First Friday Trail.
It turned into something big that I didn't even realize how big it was. Cause cats be like hitting me up like, yo,
What happened?
I saw First Fridays with Trail. First Fridays with Trail.
Mm-hmm.
That was fire, yo. You did your thing, man. I knew we was reaching people when I was at I was at Broad and Arlington taking a sub, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I get off. I'm coming up the escalator of the sub, and somebody just randomly was like, "Yo, DJ Trail, I'm gonna listen to you on First Friday." And I turned around, and that motherfucker was gone.
That's crazy.
Like, didn't even wanted to yo, let me let you know I'm here. And I ain't wasn't in no DJ shit. I was in my regular clothes. You know what I mean?
I was on Limecombe Pike walking to the Jamaican store from the car. This is 10 steps. You know what I'm saying? Nigga said, Flyboy, yo, Flyboy. And I'm standing there like, oh shit, I guess that's my name. So I'm like, what's up? He like, yo. I'm like, oh shit, what's good? Like,
yo.
And I'm trying to like figure out if I know him or not. Like, and I ain't, but he was on it.
Yo, listen.
I had one of them, bro, and I'm talking about 10 steps to the door to get my shit. And this nigga called me Flyboy about 8 times. I turned around on like the 5th or 6th joint, like.
That's when I was like, yo, I made it locally.
But by then you was international trail because we had them tapped in.
Yes, man.
That's a real thing.
The first joint when you was like, yo, you know they listening to us over in Australia. I said, nigga. Word. I looked on the joint on my phone, was like, yo, he not.
I don't be capping.
You know what I mean?
And now we got all this access, man. It's really weird how like you grow up thinking that the like-minded people are around you or closest to you. But some of your biggest numbers come from people that might even be an opposite walk, but definitely come from the opposite side of the world.
Exactly.
And I mean, even DJ followings, like, which is something I want you to work towards, building up the whatever space, because it's a lot of different ones, to where you are putting out quote unquote playlists, but it's you DJing and just dropping segments, similar to what Jeff do when he does the lunch hours and shit like that. I think that would be great for people. Kid Capri took over Sundays a long time ago doing that kind of stuff. Okay. I think you would be awesome. I think that you're good on camera.
Well, you know, I used to always hop on the live and Facebook every now and then.
No, I'm talking about build up a platform outside of your social media.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough, right? I know I can do it. It is a lot of work, but it has to be a point when I get a slow point.
It has to be a point the same way that you do it in your, you know how you go down there and fuck around?
Yeah.
You can fuck around on camera.
But dig this, right? I feel like with so much work I got, I don't even have time to do that shit.
No, it's cool. We gonna figure it out.
Okay.
It's in your head now. I've confirmed that it's something that you need to do. You are going to find time. And mind you, what people forget, everything doesn't have to be done the same way everybody else does it.
That's right.
You can give motherfuckers 15, 30 minutes.
That's right.
It don't have to be 2 hours.
No, you're right. First of all, I don't even live by the word can.
Or
you
do the you theme it. And if you theme it, it don't have to be that long. You could just body a segment of an energy that you want to bring across and leave it alone, and that might travel faster.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
I do got to get back to the times of just hopping on.
I think people need to see you again. Yeah. And your Facebook and them is cool, but they already support you.
Yeah, because Cash even, like, a couple weeks ago, he was like, yo, Trail, you on Twitch?
See what I'm saying? And that's why I wasn't going to start shouting out platforms, but that's why I said multiple. Yeah. Because even when we live stream on Mondays, we're on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube at the same time when we doing a live stream.
And I ain't get there yet. And I am going to get there.
But pick one.
But here's the thing. I do got a Twitch account. Because when Cash said, are you on Twitch?
And you a gamer.
I signed up.
And you a gamer.
And I'm a gamer. Yeah, you know I'm definitely Call of Duty, NBA 2K.
But we're not going to get too much about that. But I just think that with your personality, and you showing it now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You handsome bull and all that coolness. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thank you.
Let the world see it. Let the world see it in a big way, because you are at that point where it's like, you know what? You're going to keep getting money. Your number going to keep going up, and Lord willing, the opportunities are going to increase your number. Somebody's going to set your baseline for you soon. You know what I mean? You won't be doing it for yourself no more.
I know.
So it's different.
I'm trying to get my kids into this too.
You got the photo booth with the kids. Like,
So my daughter
your
runs.
daughter produces, right?
Yeah, my daughter runs the photo booth.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to college. She's going to Temple. Shout out to Cass, aka C12. That's her producer name, C12. So,
Good job, Pop.
you know what I mean? So, crazy thing is, the day I saw you out the brunch, right?
Brunch, right.
We were going to brunch.
I was at a meeting and he was out
Yes,
with
sir.
his daughter.
Yes, sir. And we ended up, me and my daughter ended up having a meeting.
That's
She said, I said, well, you know, what's going on with your life? Like, where you working at? Blah, blah, blah. She said, I'm working at TJ Maxx, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Which was fair.
which is cool. I'm not knocking it, right?
16, 17 at the time.
But I'm going to tell you, I taught a lesson, right? And the lesson is know your value, know your worth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a starter gig, whatever. I said, what do you love? Right?
I love this story.
Yeah. Dad, I love making beats. Word? You make beats like that? I said, nigga, all this time,
My daughter make beats?
we at the radio station. Why you not making beats so I can put them on the air, right? She knows I'm at the radio station for years. You know what I mean?
You got 30 artists locally that
Bruh,
love you right now.
bruh, I could have just like, you know what I mean?
And that's on a low end.
Yeah, right? I said, yo, we gonna get this together right now. I said,
That was exciting, huh?
hell yeah. I said,
I love it.
so what you been doing with making beats? She said, well, I ain't been doing much because I gotta get a laptop. You know what I mean? One I got is not that great.
Yeah, speed ain't up.
You know,
Memory ain't heavy.
and it's taking time between working in the software.
Mm-hmm.
I said, say less. So I'm on, because we live in the Amazon world. I'm checking my phone, see the beat machine.
While y'all talking?
While we talking, while we eating brunch.
Right.
I said, yo, you like this? She like, yeah. I go order the John. It's a whole beat machine, whole studio, basically.
I'm about to say, it's not a beat machine.
No, it's not.
It is an entire
It's not. It's
studio,
whole studio,
setup.
right?
It is a switchboard.
studio.
It is microphones. It is
Exactly, everything. So,
Monitors.
didn't tell her I was ordering it. I just said, you like it. You know what I mean? I ordered the John immediately. Boom. It come in about like 5 days or whatever. Go to her crib, drop it off. Boom. Dad, what's this? Me and Miss Keisha bought you a whole studio set. Bam, here you go. Right? She said, I said, you just put it in your room, set up how you want to set it up. Make those beats. And I said, sell those beats. Now we talking about business. Right? How much you sell your beats for? I normally sell my beats for like $20. Cool. That's all great and dandy. Sell it for $30. I said, here's how you work it. You tell people you're making beats for $30 right now because you're still young in the game. You'll pick your price point as you move up. Tell them you selling for $30, but you're gonna give them a discount for $20 because they're your friends, right? I said, why you do it like that? Is because they're gonna appreciate you for looking out for them. Even though that's your price, you always raise that price because they do it in the stores. I said, you think your pop paying all this money for J's? You think they ain't really cheaper than what they are? You know what I mean?
$6.
Exactly.
For the
Right?
good ones.
So, 2-3 days later, Dad, what's up? Texting me. Sold my first beat. All right, that's what's up. Week later, sold another beat, Dad. She moving. Bet. I said, hey, listen. It's that same brunch day. I need you to make some more money in your pocket. 'Cause I need you to know that. Because when I was your age, I was making this certain amount of money per hour, right? And I need you to be above that because you better than me. Told all my kids the day they were born, be better than me. They were hours out of the womb, whisper in the ear, be better than your dad, right? And I live by that through all my kids. Be better than me. I want you to be great. That same day, I said, hey, listen, you know, I'm thinking about buying this 360 machine. It's about like 3 racks. But I need somebody to work it.
360 photo booth machine.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Just had all your favorite events. Y'all in it.
And feel free, 360 DJ Trail 360 photo booth. Go check it out on Instagram.
Yeah.
And also the real DJ Trail at Instagram also. So back to that. I said, listen, I'll get this photo booth if you run it. She said, Dad, say less. I said, I'm gonna give you $50 an hour. $50 an hour for a 17, 18-year-old. Shit, that's more than what I make in my regular job an hour. You know what I'm saying? That's grown men money, right?
Yeah.
$50 an hour. All you gotta do is run it, right? Because I want my kids to get used to This is what you need to be making. This is your target. When you start moving up in the world and people start saying, well, what's your price? Man, I was doing this $360 for $50 an hour. You got to pay me at least $55 an hour to do whatever you want me to do. I don't know what producers making an hour. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it's a lot more than 50 an hour if it's not.
Google what Guru makes
you know what I'm saying?
when he's working for Jay-Z. And half the time he's sitting there just smoking, waiting on Jay-Z, and he's getting paid.
But it was a lesson. It makes me money. It makes her money. It's a family thing. We learn business. As time goes on, I teach her customer service. I teach her business. I teach her marketing.
She learns efficiency, and it translates into producing.
Same shit that we never learned. Nobody told us that. Nobody told us about marketing. Nobody told us how to run a business. Nobody told us about profit and loss. Nobody told us about none of that shit. I had to learn from my mentors when I was in my 30s.
I learned from my dad, so I was blessed, but I come from entrepreneurship.
Exactly. So, but majority of the black people that we know, they don't learn that.
I was trying to
get
niggas to listen to my dad.
And they ain't trying to hear that shit. They like,
start talking. Niggas start saying shit. I'm like, shut up.
They like boys in the hood. Come on, Ferris, what you kicking that?
Or they think they know everything already. They start giving too much input. Like, hold up, bro. They ain't finished.
But all my kids that fuck with me, right? And I'm not saying all my kids don't fuck with me, but certain kids that, when I say fuck with me, I mean they communicate to me constantly, right?
This is different.
I told my kids, the ones that fuck with me, I fuck with y'all back. We gonna do some things, right? My oldest daughter, Imani, right? Business minded.
Shout out Imani.
You know what I'm saying? Talking about getting properties. You know what I mean? She out there Ubering and all that 24 hours out of the day. Growing her money, yo. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing for me to support her. You know what I mean? Me and her mom, one day she was like, I got this debt. I'm trying to get rid of it. Here go 5 racks. Take care of that. Because I need you to be, I don't need you to be where I'm at. You know what I mean? Where I was at your age. I need you to be better. She's another one I told her, you need to be better. Be better than your dad. You got the example. Y'all always see me grinding. You know what I'm saying? The last person I got is I got my grands now.
Yeah.
So I can't stop doing this. I can't stop grinding. I do mortgages, real estate, credit repair, DJing, 360. You have to get 7 streams of income to be millionaire status, right? So I got 2 more to go. I've been a millionaire before. I blew money. I enjoy life. That's another thing about me. Me and my wife enjoy life, and I think everybody that knows us, see us. No. We are, if I'm not working, we out somewhere. Yeah. And when I say out, I ain't talking like around. I'm talking like Mexico or Barbados or.
But I mean, even on a, and it's not even a date night for y'all. When y'all got time, y'all step outside.
We out. You know what I'm saying?
Go get a grub, go watch a show, go tap into one of your DJ homies. You know all the damn legends in the city.
Facts.
You be next to Kevin though, man.
They stay be like, yo, you wanna hop on? Nah, I'm good, Chief. Like if I ain't, you know, I love DJing, but sometimes I just want to just be a participant.
And sometimes you want to watch them work, man. It's always, when you work hard, it's nice to watch other motherfuckers work sometimes. Especially when they do the same shit you do. Hoopers go to all the tournaments.
I can't.
Niggas play ball too. They be sitting in the sideline like, yo, this shit crazy.
Yo, listen, I can't listen to a bad DJ.
No, it's frustrating.
I can't.
I had a couple DJs. I had a homie that's a DJ that ruined a party for me one night, and it was so bad. He just kept crashing. And I'm just like, why is there always an explosion, bro? What's going on? What are you up there doing? And it was vibes in there, bro.
Dropping them cosmic chem bombs.
Yeah, without trying. But before we get too far off, you mentioned earlier, Mason of the Year, my nigga?
Yes, bro.
Bro. Alright. I don't know if you know, but quite a few of the main representation, my upbringing of men are Masons and have been Masons.
Oh yeah, I know about Knights of Pythagoras from
and I was a knight and all of that.
I'm waiting for you to be like, yo, Trey, I want to finish it. Yeah, I mean, but you know that's your time. You know what I mean?
It's my walk. It's my walk.
My door to my lodge is always open to you.
And I appreciate you. And I know that, but I appreciate you for that. But like,
you know Chaka Mason too, right?
Yeah, I do. I've actually seen a few people go over recently. Yeah, Mr. Hayes went over too.
Yeah. Oh, that's my guy.
Yeah.
He always hit me up.
You know that.
Yeah.
But one, I don't think a lot of people that don't understand weren't raised around masonry, because there's a lot of myths about what it is and all that. We're not here to dispel any of that. I don't think they understand how prestigious of an accolade that is.
Can I just dispel one thing?
Yes.
Masons believe in God,
Yep.
and our biggest thing is charity.
Yep.
So on that note, anything, because I've had one of my closest friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna put her name. Excuse me. Not gonna put her name out there, but she was hitting me up every week. I'm saying all these things about demonic things. I said, bro. I said, I'm always got two hands with my church and my God.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you even think I'd be involved in something like, you know me better than I said, don't believe everything that you see on the internet.
All right.
I said, you also have to believe that even though some people are Masons, some people are not Masons and trying to claim themselves what we call clandestine, and they out there doing their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't Masonry.
That's some cult shit.
That's exactly what that
and
is.
Masons is way bigger than
that. Ain't Masonry.
Mason's too big to be a cult.
I am a Prince Hall Mason. You can go on the Prince Hall website.
Mm-hmm.
It will tell you every lodge of Masons, and the number one thing it'll tell you is that we all believe in God.
And I've been all over that building.
Yes,
There
sir.
ain't nothing crazy going on in that building.
Now, anybody welcome to come in the building.
Yeah, I've been all over that
You know what I
building and learned a lot in that building. And I'll never forget the things that I learned from it. But the reason I say we're not here to dispel, and I appreciate you for giving that information, because that's baseline.
Mm-hmm.
But we got to celebrate you. We got this bottle here for you. You ain't cracked
what's
it
crazy?
yet.
I brought this bottle.
Uh-huh.
And let me turn it around.
Shout out to you.
You know what I mean?
Shout out
I
to
brought
you.
this bottle for him.
Shout out to you. Appreciate you, because
He
that's how
gives
you
me
roll.
this bottle. This how he roll. Because every time we have something, when I had my white party,
But
he
your white
brought a bottle.
I bought him a white bottle.
I'm sitting there holding a bottle of Class A and a bottle. No, was it the Class A or
You had
the Ace
Clico?
of Spades?
Oh, yeah,
At
Spade. Yeah.
Sitting there holding his bottle and the Ace of Spades. It was perfect because it was white.
Yep.
And gold, and the Ace was gold.
Yep.
And I felt like a goddamn trillionaire.
That was a good party.
So whenever I see Sammie, man, I'm always bringing about. It was a great party.
Great party.
People still talking about that white party to this day.
Great party.
Me and my wife, just sidebar real quick. Me and my wife had a white party, off the chain. 150 of our closest friends.
Yep.
Open bar.
Yep.
Food.
Bar was wide open.
DJ Deluxe was DJing.
I mean, like, wasn't even no line. They was getting people out of there.
If you ever party with me, it's gonna be great. Let's just put it like that.
360 booth was popping.
Yes, sir. Always. Yeah, you know what I mean? Always. It was just a great time. I'm gonna do another white party. It's not gonna be our party, but I'm doing a lot of things with my Masonic Lodge.
Yeah.
So
Gonna do some fundraising events.
oh yeah. So we're gonna have a lot of parties. We're gonna have a lot of white parties, black parties.
It's called partying with a purpose now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Party with a
But
purpose.
we raising money for charity.
Yep.
You guys will hear all about it. Don't even worry about it. We gonna do
that's
some great
fine.
things.
But can we get back to celebrating you, man? Damn.
Oh, listen.
The ball make it rough, K.
Listen, let me tell you how all this got started, right?
Yeah, man.
So my line brother who came in with me in masonry, shout out to Jared, aka Steph Curry.
I'm about to say Steph.
Steph, yeah.
I just talked to somebody about him.
So he won last year,
I know,
right?
He was the bull.
So, and I was DJing that event last year.
And I know y'all close because I've met him 8 times around
It's
you.
my guy.
He
You know what I mean?
he be there. He was at the white bar.
Me and him be like this, right?
No, he's a good dude.
So, after he won, I said, "Yo, I'm gonna win next year."
Oh,
That was I put that in. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing about me. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
that's a fact.
That's it. It ain't. And I'm gonna tell y'all the key. This is the key. I need y'all to listen. Everybody, be quiet and listen. Right? This is how the key of getting things done. The first thing is you put it into fruition. You say you gonna do it.
Put in the universe.
I am going to do whatever. Right?
Mhm.
The second thing is this is the most important part. You pray on it. The third thing you do is leave it alone, let God handle it. So I tell Steph, I'm gonna win next year. I am going to win next year.
But prayer without works. All right.
Yeah.
right. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You left him.
Yeah,
You skipped
do. Well, you do got to put the work in.
Yeah.
But you got to pray on it first, right?
Yeah.
So then, so I tell him I'm going to win it next year, and I mean it, right? I said I'm going to win it. We're gonna take a picture of our trophies together.
Heavy.
Couple years ago, my sponsor who brought me in, which is my brother, like by marriage, right? Mm-hmm. He brought me in. He won it. I went before I became a Mason. I was at that event, right? Start to talk to people. I realized I know a bunch of people in this room, like heavy hitters in this room. Cats have been doing Mason for 30 years, gold collars, white shirts, everything. And I say, yo, I'm gonna be a Mason. Get to be a Mason. My line brother wins it, right? My line brother wins. I say, I'm gonna win it next year, right? Next year rolls around, which is now. Boom. Right? I'm focused. But I'm battling, how do I talk to people that ask for shit, right? How do I, because a part of this becoming a Mason of the Year is you have to produce, right? You have to be an earner. You have to sell the most ads, the most tables, right? More than everybody else. Now, granted, we in a room, it's 900, is it 900? 900 people that you have to sell tables for. Mm-hmm. I sold over like 100 and something, right? So there was me and this other guy. We was neck and neck, but I beat him by 7. But you also got to sell ads, right?
Ad money is big.
And so my whole thing was,
I got an Eastern Star hitting me up right now.
and they always go hit you up,
Bro.
And my whole thing was
$70 bowling tickets. It'd be crazy.
I don't like asking people for anything. Like I said in the beginning of this thing, I'm a giver. I'm gonna give you.
And trust me, I'm not complaining. I support.
Right.
I'm just
But
saying.
I'm talking to myself, and I'm like, you know what, man? You do a lot of supporting, bro. This is gonna be a test, right? This is gonna be a test to see who gonna support you.
That was what I was about to say. Why the hell you just talked all this supporting,
right?
And you scared to ask for stuff.
Right?
That's what I was about to say.
So I had to get out of me fighting myself with it, right? So I throw the feeler out there. I put the Facebook post and the Instagram. Hey, listen, I'm about to, I'm trying to get Master Mason of the Year. Here's what I need to do. I start tagging everybody, right? I'm tagging businesses. I'm tagging friends. People I ain't even tagging. They like, yo, listen, I'm going to support you. Cool. I'm going to start collecting money soon. I'll let you guys know. Just wanted to put the feel out there, see how it was. So then I had to set a goal for myself. That's another thing you have to do.
Trust in the process.
Yes. You got to set the goal. And you got to exceed the goal, right?
That
so
part.
the goal was, I'm going to sell 10 tables.
Right.
10 tables out of, it had to be like 50 to 70 Masons. If I sell 10 tables, I'm outselling all these people. You know what I mean? I got it. I said, then on top of, I'm just going to sell ads after that. I get to my 10th table. I'm still moving. Still people are like supporting. As I start asking people for money for these tables, bruh, they like, yo, what's your cash at? My one cousin, right? I ain't gonna put his name out there. My one cousin I just met 6 years ago on my dad's side, or on my bonus mom's side, right? I hit him just at the random. Hey, cuz, I'm being honored, right? He hits me back. He's like, yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. You've been a bright beacon to this family.
Talk heavy.
You never know how much of a light you are with other people, especially people that I just met. They're my family. I just met them 6 years ago. And our interactions, bro, I gotta tell you about that interaction too. Our interactions is like golden, right? They welcome me with open arms.
Fire.
He said, what you need to get your 10th table, right? I said, man, I need about like 6 tickets sold. That'll lock up this 10th table. He said, bet. He said, I got that. He said, you need me to buy any more? He said, I'll buy a couple tables. I said, whoa. That right there.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful, bro.
Beautiful.
I said, I'm
Don't ever let them tell you men can't be beautiful.
I'm
That
like,
was
bro, I'm
beautiful.
about to start crying up in this joint because
That
you're
was
helping me
beautiful.
get my goal, right? Forever grateful. Then he says, I still got to go out to dinner with him. He said, after you win, I'm gonna take you and your wife out to celebrate wherever you want to go. I said, well, cuz I'm on the expensive side. I like the Ocean Prime, Steak 48. You know what I mean? He said, man, I ain't worried about that. Like, you pick it.
I said we celebrate,
bruh. As I'm doing this thing, everything is falling in line because it's God's will. That's it.
I sent my little couple of hours in. I wasn't even able to be there though. I was pissed.
Yes, but that's cool because you support it. Everybody that couldn't make it was cats that couldn't make it. They were just like, nah, I'm just about a ticket. Just you know what I mean, so you can get what your goal. Right?
I've been doing that since fish fries, bro.
Bruh.
Like,
definitely appreciate you for what you did.
But I planned on coming.
I know.
I did.
I know. I definitely appreciate everybody that supported, even if you didn't come. You bought a flyer, you bought a ticket, you know what I mean? You bought an ad. I definitely appreciate that. This is one of them goals where it only comes once in a lifetime. I could never do this again. So I had to do it, and I had to accomplish it now because I could be voted again for my lodge, but I'm not taking that away from another brother.
I heard that.
You know what I mean? So as each year gets on, we take another brother, we elevate him. Hey, it's your turn to do this. Hey, it's your turn. No, I'm not going to try to do it just as a competition.
Yeah, and you already see how much traction you build. You go foil something, man.
Exactly.
You go split the votes.
So, one of my greatest accomplishments in life. I'm happy. I'm proud. I'm appreciative, bro.
Well,
ain't a lot of dudes that can say, yo, they've been Master Mason of the year.
No, and
you know what I'm saying?
And the semantics of what it takes to get there or not. Watching you in that position, seeing the joy of the people that was in that room with you, bro. The position fits you well,
bro.
It fits you well.
Watching all my family and friends at the tables, man, bro.
But you don't even understand. That's Christmas for them because they know how much you do for everybody else.
Facts.
So like to see you happy, to see everybody giving you love in a moment, and you know, if you blessed, you get that once. If you persistent, you might be able to gain a few more of those moments, but it's never guaranteed.
Facts.
It's never guaranteed.
You're right about that.
So to see somebody that you know works hard, you know is a provider and a family man, you know is a supporter of the community, and you know that this man has picked up many different random things in these last few years. The Bulls start paintballing every month or something. Like it's just like he just started picking up new hobbies.
Listen,
after 45.
I love me some paintball and I'm good at it too. You know what I mean? I'm definitely good at it.
You the reason I'm gonna order my own and buy my own gun because I refuse to rent with this shit I see that.
Oh yeah, I got my own gun in the I got two guns. I got a handgun and a rifle.
Bro,
we go in.
The things he got, shit was in display cases. Like, come on, man.
We used to go hard in paintball.
I ain't giving you $20 to go against that. I need a little $20 pat. You don't put that little shit away.
One thing before we get off Master Mason of the year. The greatest thing out of that whole night, besides everybody being there, was the fact that it was one of the greatest achievements of my life, and all of my parents were there.
For you saying you just met your pop 6 years ago, man, that is amazing, bro.
My guy, Edward Adrian Taylor. I put his whole name out there.
And it's crazy because even with that, and I ain't, we had a lot of show to go, but I remember when that happened. And I remember how you carried it. And it was one of those things where like you're just excited and a little bit cautious for your man, but you're so proud of the fact that the opportunity is there because you're grown and mature enough that whichever way that would have went, you was going to handle it well. You
know what's crazy? Being not having a dad for 40 years, right? It toughens you, it grows you, right? It spiritually aligns you, right? So when I turned 18, right, I stood up in front of my church and I was like, I'm going to forgive my dad, right, for not being in my life. And it was the most toughest, deepest thing that I did because you got to let that go.
Forgiveness is for you.
Bruh.
For you
can't hold that in. I don't know. Here's the thing about why you gotta let stuff like that go, right? Things happen for a reason. I always believe your life is going the way it's going is because that's the way God wanted to go, right? So if my life went different, I probably wouldn't be the person I am now.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be the tough person I am now. I wouldn't be the most entrepreneurship person right now. But I also learned not having a dad in my life made me be a better father, right? Because always somebody kept beating me in the head is no matter we can't give you a book on how being a father is. The only thing I can tell you is you need to be there, right? So my first kids were my stepkids. I don't call them my stepkids, but I only did this for the sake of so people understand,
absolutely.
right? I have 3 kids that are not blood kids. I have 2 kids that are blood kids. My first 2 kids are non-blood kids, right? So I had to learn to be a father on the fly, right? And that kind of sort of worked out. It worked some things out, then it didn't, but it's okay, right? It's okay to make mistakes, but guess what? I was there. Their biological father wasn't there. My only thing was I'm winning if I'm just here, right? Then I had to think and look back as time went on. I'm like, yo, I kept those kids clothed. I kept those kids fed. I kept electricity running in the house. I kept water running. They never went to school and got bullied because, if I'm wearing Jordans, I've been wearing Jordans all my life. Y'all wearing Jordans.
And bigger than what you wearing, I'm instilling confidence.
Exactly. So that way you can go
I'm
out
instilling
there.
values that make you know that ain't even mean nothing.
And you ain't got to go out there.
Like, we can do this, but that ain't nothing.
Yeah, that I always did that, not for the sake of, I just want my kids to be fly. I didn't want them to grow up like I grew up. I grew up semi-poor. I'm not going to say I'm poor, but I ain't have much.
We can only plug the holes that we're aware of.
Fam, and I'm not, this is not a knock on my mom. My mom did the best she could do, right? And what she was working with. She was dealing with things I found out as I got older that mentally and physically and financially that it couldn't beat it. But I was always grateful. Whatever I got, I was grateful. But in the back of my mind, I knew I'm going to be better than this, right? My mom put me on, as she got to start getting better financially, she started instilling stuff in me like, yo, listen, I need you to start working. I've been working since I was 8 years old, bro. My mom dropped me off at a candy store. We used to have a little candy store outside, and I used to want to get free candy, but the guy used to always want to pay me $20. $20 back then was like $100, back when we was growing up. And then I get like the penny candy. I got a whole big bag, maybe 100 pieces of candy, right? Because you get 100 like for like $1. So that instilled that work ethic in me. That never stopped. When I got the taste of getting money, yo, you couldn't tell me I couldn't work. Like I said, I don't believe in the word can't. We make it work.
Bro, I had a million jobs and a few hustles, and I done bumped my head a couple times trying to get to $1.
It's like, and I always tell my kids, you can always make money out of something.
Yep.
If it's a need, you know what I mean? The supply and demand game is on. Don't tell me you can't make money. I talk to my son on occasion. He a streamer, he a gamer. You should be making money off of that. My oldest son tried to go into the rap game. He's a little lazy with it. You can make money off of that. But if you don't want to make money, I can't rock with you. If you like, I'm not gonna give you anything. Put the work in. Put the work in, and then I'll help you. But if I don't see you put the work in, well, I'm gonna waste my time.
I think that's the perfect way to end this motherfucker, man. Tell the people how to keep up with you and all of that, how to book you, whatever have you.
Listen,
how to support you. You
could text, Instagram. My Instagram is the real DJ Trail, TheReal DJ TRAIL. Hit me up on Facebook, DJ Trail, but probably Instagram is probably the better. You looking to get a 360 photo booth? It's the 360 photo booth, something like that. I can't remember the name of it. It's too much going on. You got me, got it.
Yeah,
all right, we'll put it up there. Good looking out. Yo, hit me up. I'm listening. I'm a big thing.
Hey, I'm so like a big deal, man.
You want your parties rocking? I just killed the pool party. Check out my Instagram. I'm killing weddings. Check out the joint I just did in Mexico. International weddings. I do this. You know what I mean? Vegas, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Bar mitzvahs, I got you. You know You know what I mean? Listen, man. Shout out to Kay for putting me on big stages too earlier in my career. She put me on Blocktoberfest. Y'all remember that?
Man.
Woo!
Man.
Can I tell a quick story about that before we go?
Go ahead, real quick before we get out of here.
Yo, Kay put me on Blocktoberfest.
Uh-huh.
I get to that joint, it's empty. Right? It's empty. Nobody's there.
Yep.
30 minutes into my set, my section is packed.
Yep.
Don't never let nobody tell you what you can't do. People used to tell me all the time, hey, listen, them white people don't listen to our music. I said, you a goddamn lie. Because I know a bunch of white people and they know soul, hip-hop, R&B better than you can spit it out. I work with a person every day. Shout out to my girl, Jen. I know she listened to this. Jen, me and Jen at the gig, we spit bar for bar. From Nelly to the Delphonics. You would look at Jen and be like, she don't know shit about soul. Man, she kills it. She probably knows stuff better than I do. But hit me up, 267-980-8106. Hit me up on the gram. Hit me up on Facebook. I'm all over. I'm on TikTok. What's the other joint? Not Snapchat, but I'm here. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Sippin' with Sammie for, you know what I mean, letting me be great for all these years. This dude is one of the dudes that put me on. I'm radio. I'm YouTube. I'm everything because of this nigga. I'm overseas because of him. Shout outs to Sippin' with Sammie. He put a lot of people on.
He's all of that because of him.
Yo, he put a lot of dudes on. Shout out to my wife who has been my number one supporter. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now, bro. I don't be me unless I got her. She is my biggest critic. If I mess up during a set, she on my ass. Why you playing that? Yo, you not rocking right now. Yo, you trash. DJing, basketball, she on my neck. But guess what? I wouldn't be great at what I do without her, without my support staff. I love y'all. Y'all better blow these views up. It better be 100 million views before the week is over. I'm about to share this to all my friends.
As long as we get all the bases, we good. But
exactly. I love y'all. Sammy, thanks for letting me on, man.
You already know,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Love you, man. Appreciate you, big bro. This is Sippin' with Sammie. I am Mr. Fly Shit, only the one and only Sippin' with Sammie. Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sippin' with Sammie, you ain't sippin' right. Please get your fucking life together.
Damn, Sammie, you done fucked up.
Fucking yuppie tramp. The fucking chemist. Somebody call Domino's. Luigi get Mario. Desperado, no Legos, no jokes in this bitch. Rim tilted, J filtered, on the low in his mix. Poppy, I don't need her. Nah. Slow stroke while I feed her. Yeah. Rap, she a Peter. Inhale in my Peter. Oh. Slow grind, how it starts out. Right. You on the side, throwing darts out. Right. Slice smirk, got her thoughts out. Oh. This slick shooter, what her thoughts about. Oh. Mosey on for one. Close the door, you run. Lock it. In the wind, she know this ball. Watch the table, you know the score.
They tryna hit me long time ago now, so let I be dropping like dominoes. I fuck a girl in this audio, she on my top, she be jumping like Mario. I get the purple, but then I put it together and mix it like Savio. I'm living out in the county, I roll up a Dutch and I smoke in my patio. They tried to hit me long time ago now, so let I be dropping like dominoes. I fuck a girl in this audio, she on my top, she be jumping like Mario. I'm taking trips out of the city, I hop on the plane and you know that I gotta go. She wanna come and she find my nose, I made her come and she find my nose. I came to party. She came to party, had a few drinks, now I'm feeling so saucy. Groupies all over, I can't get them off me. But her, she could chill, cause I like her, she bossy.
Bossed up, so boss this. Thin line, don't cross it. Marijuana and crawfish. Don Juan never saw this. Don Julio inspired it. Jack Daniels admired it. Cause when it's Sammie with the fire lit, I'll bring you back from retirement. Fly boy for real. Let me know what's the deal. We can run it up, fuck chill. Never runners up, fuck chill. Gotta spot the food from what's real. Senior Malone finna set the tone. Leave your ex alone, you can bet we going in the danger zone. Ew.
They tryna hit me long time ago now, so let I be dropping like dominoes. I fuck a girl in this audio, she on my top, she be jumping like Mario. I get the purple, but then I put it together and mix it like Savio. I'm living out in the county, I roll up a Dutch and I smoke in my patio. They tried to hit me long time ago now, so let I be dropping like dominoes. I fuck a girl in this audio, she on my top, she be jumping like Mario. I'm taking trips out of the city, I hop on the plane and you know that I gotta go. She wanna come and she find my nose, I made her come and she find my nose. I came to party, she came to party. Had a few drinks, now I'm feeling so her, she
fucking
can chill,
hand
cause I
of
like her, she
Stand down.
bossy.